Let's go ahead and bring in our next guests, Carole and Gabriella from Alzheimer's Association. Gabriella, how are you?
Good, nice
Carole,
to
how are you? Nice to have you ladies on. You guys are here to talk about an event that you have coming up.
That's correct.
That's right. The Walk to End Alzheimer's. It's the Alzheimer's Association. It's the largest event in the world, right, Gabriella?
It's the largest fundraiser that the Alzheimer's Association puts on to promote awareness and raise funds for programs and services.
And they do this worldwide, but we're talking
Nationwide.
But we're talking about right here in Fresno. When's this going down?
The Fresno Walk to End Alzheimer's will be September 27th at Copper River Ranch, and the Visalia Walk to End Alzheimer's will be October 4th at Mooney's Grove Park.
So you're at Copper River walking around? Is that where we're doing this?
We're actually from the Visalia Walk.
Okay.
This is the first annual walk in the Tulare County.
Okay. So you're going to be at Mooney Grove.
Yes.
Out there. So people will be walking around inside the park?
Yes.
Yes, it's a 5K.
It's a 5K. And so are you looking for people to donate to the walkers that will in turn donate that money to the Alzheimer's Association?
Yeah, so you create a team, and your team will fundraise, and all of those funds go to the Alzheimer's Association to create programs in the area.
How are we fundraising for this? What are we doing?
Oh, all kinds of things. We have one teammate that is making jewelry. This is a bracelet with purple beads and things like that, and she donates a part of her
Because
proceeds.
purple's the color for Alzheimer's,
Yes,
right?
that's our color.
Okay.
Which, in fact, I brought you a purple bracelet.
Oh, nice.
that
Go
says
ahead,
the
put it on.
Alzheimer's Association.
A purple bracelet.
There you
All right.
go. Does it fit?
Well, it will. It's a little hard on the arm hair there at first, but it's okay.
We match.
We'll get back to the event in a minute, but let's talk about the Alzheimer's Association and Alzheimer's itself. Tell the people. Let's enlighten the people on the Alzheimer disease.
Sure. So the Alzheimer's Association is the nation's largest nonprofit for education, research, and support. So we provide services for families and caregivers and those suffering themselves. So we do a variety of things, and in the area we are actually looking to start up support groups. So if anyone is interested in facilitating a support group, we're going to be having a training coming up soon in October in the Visalia area. And the Northern California chapter, which actually covers Fresno, is opening an office soon. So you can go to the website, which is alz.org, and just click your location, and you can find services close to you.
Why is it that Alzheimer's is one of those things that people just don't talk about that much?
It's such a stigma. Lately in the news we've been hearing a lot more about it, and so it's created a lot of awareness, and that's what we're looking to do, especially with the walks, because being aware and getting diagnosed early is so important. It has been very stigmatized, and so that's what we're looking to promote more awareness.
In the past, was it looked upon as something else medically, or why the forefront now?
I think in the past it was looked at more
as
as a
diagnosed
mental,
different, right?
as a mental illness,
Right.
and it's not a mental illness.
Right.
It's a neurodegenerative disease.
Debilitating, right? So, and I'm going to just ask some questions now.
Sure.
What are some of the early signs of Alzheimer's?
So early signs could be memory loss, agitation. Alzheimer's is different in everyone, and I know Carole was a caregiver, I was a caregiver, and so there can be lots of different signs, but those are the main signs in the early stages.
And what happens to Alzheimer patients as this disease progresses? It starts off with the minor things, like you're talking about, the memory loss and things, irritation. What happens as they go further and further?
Well, ultimately it does cause death. And so it affects your daily living, it affects the memory, it affects everything you're able to do on your own. And so ultimately it is deadly.
And Alzheimer's isn't one of these diseases where you can do things to really prevent it. It's hereditary, kind of, right?
No, actually, it's not.
Good.
The percentage that for it to be genetic is very, very low.
Really? So
Yeah.
how do people get it?
We don't know. We don't know.
My mother had it.
So it could be hereditary somehow, that people they just haven't found that out yet.
Right.
Right. And they just haven't found out things that people shouldn't do in life to prevent it from happening. It's right now it just happens to people. It's
can
very,
come from a
very
variety of
sad,
causes.
and it's sad for the person, but it's sad for the family too.
It is.
Right.
The Alzheimer patients frequently get to the point where they don't recognize their loved ones, and it's just heartbreaking.
It is.
Yes.
So let's get back to the walk then.
Sure.
The walk, you guys are looking for participants. I know that we have tons of people watching in the Visalia area. So how do they get involved?
Well, we're also looking for sponsors and exhibitors to come out, and walkers to start teams or join teams, and of course donations we're looking for. So you can go to alz.org/walk, and if you put in your zip code, you'll find that walk nearest to you, and we're hoping that that's Visalia and Fresno, of course. You can sign up. The website's very easy to use.
And you can also call the 800 number, which is 24 hours a day, and it's 800-272-3900.
Okay, well, we have a quick video to show right here before we take off. So, Billy, why don't we run that?
The end of Alzheimer's starts here.
In nearly 600 communities nationwide.
People are stepping up.
People are stepping up.
We are walking to end Alzheimer's.
We're recruiting our friends
who are recruiting their families,
who are recruiting their co-workers.
We're raising awareness
and raising donations
to care for those living
with the disease, to advance research,
to support all
who are affected.
Together we can put an end to the
nation's 6th leading cause of death.
We're stronger together.
Together we can reclaim our future.
It's easy.
The end of Alzheimer's starts here.
Lead the way.
Walk with us.
Walk to end Alzheimer's.
All right, the Walk to End Alzheimer's, September 27th, Mooney Grove.
October 4th, Mooney Grove.
October 4th, I'm sorry.
September 27th.
Copper Creek.
Okay.
Copper
All right,
River.
ladies.
Copper River.
All right, ladies. Very nice
Nice
to
to
have
meet
you
you.
on.
Thank you
Thank
for
you for
having us.
coming on. Thanks
Thank you.
for being here.